Hello, this is Catherine, otherwise known as Kerr Avenson, and we now have the results of the great Nebula pour of 2018. Not really great. That doesn't look a thing like a nebula. And the cardboard is all warped and it's ripped. I think the lesson for this is don't pour on cardboard. Pour on something that can cope with the high volume of liquid that is involved. So that's what it looks like. And though it's not really bad, I do like how the iridescent phthalo green came out. I still class it as a fail. I mean, like, I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, failment. And yes, this is even more of a fail. You can't see hardly anything. It is basically black and purple. Yeah, there's a bit of iridescent sort of stuff. It's very broken up looking. So I don't think that mixed well. And we've got little lumps everywhere. So, no, this is a fail too. So, yes, again, don't try to do a pouring on cardboard. Hey, look, I make these mistakes so that you don't have to. Right. So, however, the pours on the acrylic did rather nicely. I really like this bit. It's sort of like waves and lacing, and that is a nice thing there. The phthalo green sort of broke up a bit. There is one reason, oh, I like that feathering too, why I prefer to say I like this bit and I like that bit after it has dried. And that is, before it's dried, that thing that I liked may vanish and the whole thing may look totally different. It may tilt. The colours may be darker and so on. Now, maybe this is because I'm a newbie that these things change so much, but I would much prefer to share my results after it's dried rather than before. I mean, you know, people go and have these, you know, close-ups of the whole thing while it's wet, and I sort of feel like there's no point in doing that because those pretty things may be gone when it's dry. So, but in this case, it's not gone. Yay. And last of all, isn't that like wow? I like it really a lot. Surprisingly, it's really purple. I don't think you can see anything of the magenta or the green or the blue. Well, there's a little bit of blue there and a tiny bit of green there. But oh, I like that lacing there and just that movement there and that there. Anyway, I like purple a lot. So, hooray! This did move in comparison with the original, because I don't think it was like that. But, yay! I was not mistaken in my choice of pouring on acetate. Yeah, look, see, that's the back. The back looks quite different. So that's the results. How not to do a nebula, but still make pretty stuff. I have done something. I have saved them. I have embossed them with my embossing machine. So no longer warped and with a nice pattern. And this one in some ways is even nicer. This one was done with 2 identical snowflake folders, which is why it looks the same, and that with 2 different ones. Basically, most of the embossing folders that I have are A6 in size. Very few that are A5 in size. But you can get some that are A4 in size, but that doesn't do me any good because A4 will not fit in my Big Shot. You need a Big Shot Plus for that. So I'm making do with doing 2 at once. And why do 2 at once? Well, because if I did 1, then the other side would be squished. And then I did the other side, and the initial side would be squished, I think. And if I try to fold it and put them both inside the same folder, then one will have the outdent and the other will have the indent, which I don't like either. So at least with this one, it will look the same. And what will I do with these? Notebook covers, I hope. So, do not be so quick to call something a fail. Adieu.